Your content workflow is like a family tree. I don't even know what I meant by that. Hello creator and welcome back to my channel. My name's Kate Philpott and I am a productivity strategist for content creators. Now, we're about to go through some confronting things together. This is, look, no, it's going to be fine. We just have to leave the judgy Gemmas at the door, the judgy Jemimas, or whoever is judgy out there. Even if you're a judgy Dora, you're not invited. What we're about to do here is we're going to go through our Google Drives and organize. What that's gonna entail is me walking you through the process that I use to organize my Google Drive, and we're just gonna do it together. Am I gonna promise you that I'm gonna see this through to completion in this video for my Google Drive? No. Why would I make a silly promise like that? But you're gonna see the kind of things that I'm doing here. All right. And you're going to get the gist. Essentially, the process I use, I call it the 3 C's. So that's clear out, categorize, and color code. The clearing out is probably the most important. Sometimes you'll be working away, you'll be doing your thing as a content creator. We have so many files and they just, I don't know, they multiply. We download freebies, we come up with ideas and then we leave them incomplete. And then we just have all these homeless files with nowhere to go. Right now, we're getting rid of the things that truly do not need to be there. And that's going to feel so good. And with what's left, we're going to give them a rightful home. As you can see, I have kept on top of this My Drive page pretty well. In the past, I have had this page, I would just be scrolling the whole way down. I have 5 documents in there, so that's really not that bad. And with what's here, I'm going to put them in their respective categories. But little did you know that inside each category, there are subcategories. So that just helps me keep it from, oh God, what did I do? That helps me keep it from being in any one place that there's just this huge pile of documents and I'm like, do I have to visually look for this thing in about 50 documents right now? No. So it's always going to make total sense to me or to anybody that I outsource anything to do with my Google Drive to. It's going to make sense to any of us, right? It's probably going to make sense to you too because I'm going to walk you through it. All right, so when you're starting off, you might not have categories already in place. I clearly do. Look, I have Creator Freedom Society. That's my $37 a month membership. I have Creator Productivity Lab. That's my $7 a month membership. I have Education and Skills, Lifestyle Design, More to Life. That's just kind of my whole business. SOPs, Tribe Talks, Demir Unfiltered, and Work Smart in Your Biz bundle. These are the main things. And honestly, I used to have 3 times as many categories, but it got confusing. So the fewer categories you can have, the better. Honey, I'm not out here trying to waste my time trying to figure out which category. Oh, should it go into this category or should it go into that category? If I'm confused about where it goes in the moment, I'm not going to find it in the future. So let's remember that. With that in mind, let's start clearing things out. I kind of do it at the same time as categorizing. I'm going to delete whatever can be deleted on any particular page. With whatever's left, I'm adding it straight into the category. CPL, short ad, copy, template for tangible, deliverable, carousel. Okay, this is obviously something that I used for ads. And I like to have files with those things. So I'm going to put this in here. Customer feedback bank. Yeah, I have this, but it's completely empty, but I will use it, I think. Will I? It's just not a now thing. No, this can go. By the way, I like to be as ruthless as I humanly can. Okay, this is important. I should probably give some context on Tribe Talks, Demir Unfiltered. I work with Demir and Carrie of Lifehack Tribe. I am their podcast manager for their members only podcast, which is called Tribe Talks Demir Unfiltered. Now, we use this specifically for adding files and stuff, so I'm gonna create my own folder for my work with them. So I'll just call it Lifehack Method, and then I'll put that in there. Okay, this was also to do with my work for them. And what's this? Who and what title and tagline? Sometimes I'm like, I don't even know what this is. Oh, okay, I don't need this. Goodbye. Let's go into Creator Freedom Society. Remember, first thing I'm doing here is deleting what I can. There might not be anything I can delete, but we'll see. I'm using this right now because it's 10 weeks until I officially launch Creator Freedom Society. Creative Freedom Society content ideas list. That is important because there's some amazing ideas that I've got in there. These were some like random ideas that came up, and this is also before I changed the name. I'll just say like CFS random ideas because I don't want two documents to be basically called the same thing, like content idea list and then like ideas, you know? Okay, customer support coordinator role. This will be actually a resource. So it's not going to be a resource. I'm going to base a resource off of it. So, new folder, resources. Because this is a new membership, like it is not, there is no organization with it right now. So it's good that you're watching me do this. So I'm going to pop that in there. That needs editing though. January 2024 hot seat coaching calls. So I think it'd be worth adding a folder for live calls in here because I have one of those folders for Creator Productivity Lab. I'll just call it CFS live calls. And this can go in here. Job description. Oh, this is the one that needs editing. The other one was, I think, maybe a direct copy. Yeah, so this can actually be deleted. You see, sometimes these things don't just like happen straight away. Sometimes they don't make sense. Content idea list, SOP review submission form. That's a resource, but it's not like a resource they download. It's something that they get access to. I think this can just stay out here. And this is the thing with the results from that form. Basically, in the main membership, I'm going to be doing SOP reviews. So I'll just leave these out here for now. Tasks you can outsource to your virtual assistant. This can probably go in resources because I think I'll provide that as a resource in the membership. And VIP Slack value drops. That can be left out here too. Some of these are just like, they're not gonna have a category, and not everything needs a category and not everything needs its own folder. But I know for like live calls and resources and marketing, I mean, more things will be added to those for sure. 48 flash. Oh, look at me all prepared. Okay, so I'm going to go back out to my drive. I'm going to go back into Creator Productivity Lab. Now, this one I've been working on for a couple months, so it's going to be a bit messier. Okay, batch 1 CPL scripts. I need to open it and see, have I created all of the videos in here? Because I have created some. I'm just not sure if I've actually finished them. Oh, I want to delete this so bad. Yeah, I'm going to delete this. There's nothing in here that's so groundbreaking. I'm never going to come up with it again. In fact, I could probably create it 10 times better now. So CPL ideal client worksheet, that's very important. But that's going to need to go home base. Yeah. Okay. CPL mini membership launch debrief. I don't know. I got this from a membership that I'm in, changed it to be about CPL. This can go. Phase 3 lesson 1 scripts. The lessons are done, honey. Want to keep that. Maybe I'll put that into home base. So home base is pretty much just like, here's all of the important information about this membership. Freebie copy. I already have a winning freebie for that leads directly into the membership. So I think I'm going to just delete it. But also I'm seeing that this is a double up. See, these things happen too. So I definitely don't need that twice. This can go because I've actually, the thing I just deleted there, I've already made it in Canva. I didn't end up fully creating it and releasing it, but I made it in Canva. So I'm not going to need it here. Kate, micro offer LLE. Ooh, I don't even know how to explain what this was, but it's going to be like a really low ticket, like challenge slash boot camp type of offer. But I don't think it has a home. Sales copy mini membership. That's important. I'll put that in home base. September 2023 micro offer live launch event. Okay, these are the same. Let's see. Are they actually the same? I don't know, brainer order bump. I definitely don't need it twice. Oh, this looks more. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Your content workflow is like a family tree. I don't even know what I meant by that. Content multiplier live workshop, multiplier. Ooh. It's all the same idea, technically. It's just. Okay, you know what? Again, like, none of this is worth keeping. Goodbye. 3-step process. That's important. That needs to go into home base. 9-day short form series. Yeah, did it. Bye. 2024. This is the content that I'm creating each month, like what I'm releasing in the membership every single month. So I think what I'll do is add that to monthly content. Content Creators Growth Accelerator. That's the script for the walkthrough videos of my freebie, which is done. So that can go. Content Repurposing Bank. Repoopusing Bank. Oh, it's blank. That can go then. Goodbye. I literally have a content repurposing bank created. Why do I need a blank version? All right. Oh, this is the exact same thing I already deleted. Well, bye. I already decided you're not worthy of my time. CPL welcome video. This is this is what I mean. The crap that we can have just sitting in our Google Drive, making it look messy. Like, do I really need this as a whole document? Goodbye. Get out of my face. Honestly, that can go. That was me studying off a training. Creator productivity boot camp. Now, this would be the implementation of the micro offer thing, I think. Scaling to again, like, why do I need this to be a whole document? Okay, I can add this to this for sure. And then I can delete the other one. So let's just paste it in there and this can go. I literally just want to go through and consolidate it all down. You can already see, look how much less space is being taken up. And I don't mean like storage space, but just when I came in here, it looked so messy because here's loads of categories and here's loads of documents that aren't in a category. MTL project timeline. Oh, I was using this on an ongoing basis. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. No, I'll go into it. I was using this on an ongoing basis as I was creating Creator Productivity Lab. Yeah. I obviously got bored of paying attention to it, but I think what I'll do is I'll add this to my archive. Sometimes when I'm like, oh, I don't need this right now, but I might need it in the future, it's best to add it to an archive. So I just have where's my archive? I think it's in lifestyle design. Where the hell did it go? Okay, fine. I'm going to add a new folder here. Going to call it archive. So now I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put it in my drive. And I'm going to add it directly into archive. Creator Productivity Lab launch party. This sounds cringy. Goodbye. Literally just explaining the bare bones of what's included in Creator Productivity Lab, which, I already have the sales copy somewhere in my home base for Creator Productivity Lab, so that can go. List of uses for AI. Maybe this can go into like monthly content. Offer suite. I have not paid attention to this for a while, but I do like the layout of it. It might help me with ideas. Woohoo! This is before I had the name. Okay. I also now have the one-to-one Freedom Accelerator. that's very exclusive. Like there's literally, I'm only taking one person on per quarter, and it's 597, so it would go into there. It's like done with you systems creation situation. All of this. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. But I think maybe this doesn't belong inside Creator Productivity Lab. It belongs inside More to Life. So I'll move it back and then I'll move it in here. Questions for CPL monthly Q&A. Monthly Q&As are live calls. So let's put them in there. And same for this. This is the responses to that. Live calls, script, phase 2, lesson 3. I mean, these are all recorded. Pre-work, focus, activation, meditation, that's in there already. Communication policies, the golden rule of focus. I'm just going through all this. I'm like, wow, the fact that this membership is only $7 a month. So good. I know I'm biased, but like, seriously. Yeah, they're all in there. So that can be deleted. Fantastic. Oh, I'm already starting to feel lighter. Updated Creator Productivity Lab welcome video. Yeah, I did that recently. So that was just a script for me to follow, and it's done. Perfect. I suppose I don't really want to get rid of it because I'm sure I'll be doing another welcome video. So maybe that should go into archive. The Creator Template Kickstarter bundle, that's also a resource that's included in Creator Productivity Lab, so that can go into resources. All right, so, and then a graphic, I mean, this can go in Homebase. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. This is beautiful. Because now, when I'm like, oh, that document I created, I'm not sure what I called it, but it's to do with Creator Productivity Lab. I can come in here and I can go, was it admin? Was it bonus content? Was it core content? Was it home base? Sorry, maybe I should explain. The core content is the stuff that I've already created that's in there. It's like my signature 9-step process. The monthly content is what I'm adding every month from now on. Home base, live calls, and resources. Like it's going to be to do with one of those things. Education and skills is going to be a messy one. I'm not sure I can. I'm not sure I can face it right now, because I just download so many things. But oh, you know what? No, it needs it. Okay. First of all, clear out. This can go. This was to do with a big bundle. I remember this being really helpful. I'm not going to explain what all of these were because it's just like going to take us forever. So I'll go into high value resources with this. Facebook ads and funnel setup. I mean, I don't need this document. I already have my Facebook ads up and running. We're good. Facebook ad strategy for 6-figure funnels. Oh, that's useful information. Again, I think I'll put this in high value resources because it was like a once-off 3-day thing by somebody that I don't really consume much of their content. Facebook Sales Summit. Is this really worth me keeping? Using copywriting to stop attracting freebie hunters. Secret stories. Subconscious money blocks when launching. No, like I'm just not gonna go through this ever. So goodbye. How to maximize your time on Instagram. This was part of Insta Club Hub. That's a membership, an Instagram membership. Ka-ching, Jess. Jess is my coach. Love the girl. And I am in her mastermind, which is this. This wasn't part of the mastermind, but I think anything to do with Jess, I'll just put in there. Lead Gen Strategies Summit. Again, just sounds so boring. Like I'm not, oh my God. You rise or fall to the standard of your systems. Do I need a whole document for it? Low Cost Live was a summit. Magnetic messaging for... See how boring some of these things are? Sorry if any of these are yours, but like when you're actually going back through your stuff, it's like you get really selective on like what's actually going to be worth your time. I'm not going to pay attention to this. Sorry. What do you mean I can't remove it? Why? Okay, fine. I'll just put it in archive because I don't want it. Reels for growth and engagement. This was also Insta Club Hub. Running a challenge. 3 days, quick win. This was by Evelyn, who is another coach of mine. So I have so much of her stuff. I just have a whole folder just for her teachings. Social Media Summit by Mind Valley. When I say summits, by the way, over here, that was me actually learning about summits, not information from summits. And I know TMHTS was Teach Me How to Summit, so I'm going to put that in there. I honestly just, both of these were just random summits that happened that I paid attention to, but they don't really fit into any of these. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my drive here. As you can see, I've shown you what I mean by clearing out. Like, I'm deleting as much as I can. Then I categorize it and put it in the appropriate folder that it's supposed to be in. From there, because there's 3 C's, it's color coding. Now, honestly, if you're not a color coding girly, you don't have to be. But I definitely, like, if these were all gray, I think it would be really depressing for my brain. Creator Productivity Lab, this is pretty much the color of the branding, you can see. Education and skills, when I have a study hour in my calendar, it's yellow. I think maybe archive can just stay gray because, like, it's grayed out. I'm done with it, kind of. So I'm going to leave it at that. But you can see how much lighter things can feel when you actually start to get rid of the noise in there. Like, this just feels like a peaceful place now. I could even go inside, of course, the mastermind, and there's further folders. At any given stage, all of the folders make sense. Like, guest experts for, of course, the mastermind. I'm not going to have a folder for that out here. Guest experts in, of course, the mastermind, because it's so specific. It's too specific. It literally does not even make sense to have that, because then this whole page would just be folders. That's why I like having folders within folders within folders. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did some spring cleaning of your own in your own Google Drive. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to see you next Wednesday. If you didn't catch the video that I put up about how to have the best year of your life this year, what are you doing? Like, is that not the most important thing? So it's literally only 8.5 minutes long. I don't know why you would miss out on that information. I'm going to put it on the screen now. So go enjoy that, and I'll see you next week.